We're live on Twitch. And we're live on YouTube. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is officially less than 168 hours until the release of MO98, and it's very bright. Also, I feel like I have like the most insane eye bags. What's going on? I look like shit. I didn't even see this yet. Wait, let me like see if I can add more light. This looks like dire. I don't know if it's just me. I normally don't really notice my eye bags. Okay, the extra light doesn't seem to have solved much. It looks like you're dying. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm dying. I just look like it. Hey, Dakota, how's it going as well? Okay, so it's not much of a difference, but we'll keep it. Let's just dive into the only thing you guys want from me. Oh, actually, I think I need to... Okay, no, we're good. We're at 19,993 outstanding wish lists. So probably this live stream we're gonna crack the 20k finally. I mean, we technically already cracked 20k. But we already lost more wish lists than most of you guys ever will. You try with the blankets, they help with sleeping. I can sleep. I really don't know why I just have like miserable eye bags right now. But I slept well, trust me, bro. So yeah. Anyways. Hey Loya, Boris, shouldn't you be asleep? It's a work day tomorrow. I'm worried about you. But I think it's going good. Let me see. Did my git pull succeed? The game is almost done. Patreon makeup routine coming next. No, we're not doing that. I think we're almost ready. I am not true, Marnix. I have lost 2k wish lists. Fuck, you're better than me. I think my... God, that's an even worse thumbnail than the one with me. What's that face? Poor Code Monkey. Anyways, there is still no content about MMO98. It's all 1 month ago. Like, if you go to, like, recently uploaded, it's like that. Holy shit, this has 46,000 views. When did they get this many views? Are there, like, anything new? What the hell is Lord British? This is actually something I saw multiple times. Lord British. Yes, it's from Ultima 6. This looks like a very... This looks older than I am. Okay. Anyways, what's up, Boiler, as well? You think on-screen chat is frozen? I think chat has been weird. In terms of like this doesn't track all chat messages anymore for some reason. Because yeah, I do see like it's somewhat frozen. I don't know if it's an OBS issue. I think it's just that the like dock, this thing just doesn't update. What the hell is this time? Hello, Marnix. This is 7:30 in the morning for me. Not my fault. You live in another part of the world. But yeah, basically otherwise nothing. Like only the Bite Me Games content is here, which is kind of unfortunate. Perfect time right when you get out. Yeah. Are you a coffee mixer? I don't drink coffee. Zero coffee. I did I did start trying these. I don't know if they really work or not. L-theanine. I was like, fuck it. I've been on my medication grind set. So yeah, 1x is matcha maxer indeed, but like even the matcha not that I am drinking matcha now. It's not as cute, but this is easier. How do you survive without it? I've never used it, so I don't notice. I don't know what I'm missing. So that's that. So yeah, MO98. We have at this point, luckily. Oh wait, let me not screen share this. I have like my spreadsheet. So I need to do a different snip. Finally see the expensive matcha. Tornity drama. You already knew what I was going to talk about. Anyways, let me close this. So the current list... Oh, I didn't show the numbers. This is currently everybody who has claimed a key. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Can I just scroll? So we've sent about 160 emails. These are all the keys that have been claimed. I'm pretty sure, but it's kind of weird. I think Phelps covered it in a live stream, but it wasn't tagged.
New 10 donation from Big Booty Latina.
Oh, thank you very much,
I heard your
Big
NA
Booty
streams
Latina.
don't do well.
Here the NA streams don't go well. Here you go. Thank you very much. That goes into the matcha fund. And then I think Locklear, who is a French streamer, also played it. Because we had 2 times like wishlist spikes. In the last, if I just go with like last week, like there was like one day we got 250 from France, and then these from Brazil is the Phelps live stream, I think. So yeah, France is currently the #2 country for the last week, and otherwise nobody has covered yet. Do you think launch week? Did you mention embargo in the emails? There, I mentioned that there is no embargo, specifically. Yeah, Orbital Potato and I Dream of Indies. I Dream of Indies was just like, yo, only if you spend this money. And then Orbital Potato was like, yeah, I don't think this fits the channel. So, okay. I just hope that more people will still make some coverage. We still have a week. Like, Idle Cup, like, instantly claimed his key and then hasn't, like, uploaded anything. So, who knows? But I was thinking about this, like, yesterday. It's kind of nuts. We get 20,000 wishlists without the content creator to begin with. So yeah, the game's not very watchable for YouTube viewers. I don't know, but you know, at that point, people would have uploaded it at least, and we would have seen like the numbers tank in performance. So yeah, Idle Cup, yeah, but Idle Cup hasn't uploaded anything yet. Like, there was like one time I thought he did, because you know, he is like, here, someone made a game about making a game. It looks really good. And I thought like, oh, this is going to be MO98. Then I look at it, it's like, oh, fuck, it's not MO98. So yeah. So yeah, I hope the pure Steam game will still work. So I think that's that. What's the plan for today's stream? Honestly, first off, we need to address the Tornity drama. I'm joking. I was just catching up on his live stream from yesterday. Basically, he got inspired by MO98, which also got inspired by Execute to make like another dark fantasy, like evil game. So I guess we're trendsetters now. I can't really blame him because we also just like lifted the idea for MO98 from Execute directly. There are unfortunately truly no original game ideas anymore. Is what it comes down to. Hey Octara, how's it going?
New 20 donation from Gulmoha. Donation to support us friendly streams. It's so much nicer.
You're the one slur? What's this? A video essay? Oh, it's just someone. Okay, I have no idea. Did my Git pull succeed? It did. Okay, I'm gonna start up Unity. Payne Robinson is a cool guy. We're doing a bundle with him as well. Thanks, by the way, John Warner, for the Prime sub. Come on, Unity. I did. Hey, yeah, what's going on? I did the most like. I have this feature I want to show that I implemented yesterday. If Unity wants to start, that's like It's the most. Oh, something happened. Thank you very much, Gulmahar, for the $20 donation as well. I didn't see it earlier. So yeah, the matcha fund is now complete already. You'll get the premium matcha soon. There are no new original game ideas anymore. Allow me to disagree politely. It's kind of like a meme. You know, my one hobby is going on the XD everything up and like looking at like, it's like I think like Pirate Nation or like Jake Lucky. Like this guy, he like posts like a lot of like friend slop games and like a lot of other shit as well. But it's like a lot of the friend slop games is like, it's just such a formula. Okay, I can't find like an exact example because he uploads a lot. But yeah, that's kind of the thing. Does ByteMe pay for GitHub? No, we do not pay for GitHub. We use GitLab. We have a self-hosted GitLab instance. So we have a server. And these are like, I don't know how big it is, but this is just a self-hosted GitLab community edition. So we have the servers, so it's easy. We do not have a NAS, but I do have. I don't think I have like good pictures. I do have a Dell R730 that I yoinked, and also a Cisco UCS C240 M5. Why am I in Google Shopping? I don't want to be in Google Shopping here. I do have this with like a few terabytes. Brother, what the hell is that? This is a 19-inch server. Oh, I think I have a picture of our server rack in Belgium. So I don't have anything in Japan. I wanted to get a NAS here because I can show you. If I go to like my PC, you can see this thing, ByteMe Data Seed, which is a 4 terabyte drive. This is every video since January last year, basically. Every video I've ever made, I keep on here, which is about 3 terabytes a year, I guess. It's getting full. I have like 800 and a bit left in gigabytes. I want to upload. The problem is I don't have access to our internet, like port forwarding or things like that. So yeah. How much space do you have? I think it's about 60 terabytes on the server. But we have like, yeah. I used to work in data centers, guys. So that's why. This was old surplus. And I could just be like, hey, can I take this instead of it getting recycled? And they're like, yeah, sure thing. So yeah, we host on here. Is basically what I wanted to say. And I forgot what I originally wanted to say now because of that. I wanted to bring up something else. What OS are you using? Ubuntu server? No, we're running vSphere. So ESXi. Wait, I think it's called like vSphere with vCenter, VMware. It's over-engineered as fuck, because we used to run 3 servers. We've downscaled at this point. But it's kind of just hobby. Like, when I was 16, I asked my parents for a Dell R710 for my birthday, just to give you an idea. So this was my 16th birthday gift. It had like 6 terabytes of RAM, and I think 6 terabytes of storage, 64 gigs of RAM. And I just like set up my home lab. This is the reason I got the job at Cisco, I feel, because our interview was just me going through the network setup that I had back then, because I had a distributed WAN between me, my parents, and then my grandmother, with like fallbacks and things like that set up. And they just ate it up in the like job interview, basically. You're such a nerd, lol. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's why, you know, we're making a game. Let me just remind you the game we're making. We're making a game about managing server infrastructure. I could have gone a lot more like turbo autist into this if I really wanted to. We actually ended up, like, the first playtests we did, the big problem was that it was too, like, technical, basically. But also, if we go to the Reddit posts, we talked about it as well. Of like, I'm an ex-Cisco architect. There were like some, if I just look up like ACI, feature request include a minigame where you trouble ACI contract. So this is like stuff that I had to do for my work. Cisco ACI is like a way you can, you have like, oh, this brings back memories, spine leaf fabrics of like, how do you connect 200 servers or whatever, and all of those things. We've been paying for GitLS, recently purchased the NAS, trying to port everything over with Nextcloud. I don't know if the NASes, like the... like, do they run a lot of, like... Does Nextcloud have, like, Git? I think you can do stuff like Gitty and things like that, maybe? I'm not sure if they can, like, exactly do that. So yeah, with using Unity, what made you go to a hosted GitLab versus using the Unity built-in source control? Why is my camera suddenly dark? Okay, thank you. It's just because we're cheap. And we had the server anyway. So why not use it? Anyways, Tornity was live streaming, and he took some inspiration from M198. I mean, I don't blame the guy. Where I think this is how game ideas get born. He just looks at like a single screenshot, like this one, and he's like, "Oh, this looks cool. I think I could make a game with this," and then goes into a different direction. Where he didn't expect M198 to turn out the way that it did, so he's like, "I want to visit this as well, and I want to like make my own version of it," which I want to do as well. Azure DevOps is free and unlimited. You can use it as well. His game idea is like you're an AI and like you're taking over the world. He's basically based on this screen, and then I think the movie is called like, yeah, it's like War Games. It's a movie that's way older than me, but like I assume kind of also inspired by these things. Like, you know, this is, if you're an OG hacker, you know this movie. I mean, this should be mandatory learning if you want to do anything in IT. So I guess kind of a mix of this, but then instead of just pure nukes, I guess like go more into the rogue AI aspect. I think, do you know Uplink? I do not know Uplink. Trust is a weakness. Oh. Okay, global criminal record. What kind of game is this? Hacking indie strategy. Oh, it's very popular as well. So this is more as like hacker. M198 but war games has potential, yeah. It sounds a bit like Plague Inc. That's what he talks about as well here. Plague Inc. is the fantasy, execute for the UI, and M198 for the UX. Is the reason. Anyways, I feel like I have 2006. Wait, this game came out in 2006. Jesus Christ! This game is older than my Steam account. I think I only got Steam in like 2007. I thought this was like, that's probably why it has that many followers. It was just one of the only games out back then. I was wondering if like the 4x3 screenshots were a stylistic choice, but I guess it's just because 4x3 was still useful back then. Can you see the... Oh, small update, Apple Silicon support. I guess that's it. Sometimes you're falling to the dark side of Force. Yeah, because there's too much light here. We're playing it on XV, yeah. I also like Loya. I hate Unity built-in source control. So, yeah. I also just dislike Azure. And the pain is like, we have the infrastructure. We can just do it ourselves. So, yeah. So, yeah, MO98's release. Oh, yeah, my Unity. I was waiting for my Unity to start. Okay. So close to 20k wishlist. Yeah. You guys want to see the most dumb feature that I added yesterday? I still need to somewhat test it, but I broke the game that I needed to wait for that. Let me just build, because I need to do a build for this to show you how dumb it is. How long does your project take to open? I don't know, like a minute. Doesn't really matter because I opened it one time. Here we go, building. There was this idea I had a while back, and I texted William about it. I'm like, hey, what do you think about this? This is the most stupid stuff, though. We shouldn't do this unless the game is, like, completely done. I think our Unity project at the end of the day also isn't that big, because it's just 2D sprites, basically. Does it take some time? Definitely. Okay, so we built. I think I'm gonna have to switch a screen for a second. Oh, didn't it work anymore? Hey. Oh, it does. This is the windowed mode for MO98. What do you notice is different than most games? I ended up like reworking the Windows API calls, so now it has a Windows 98 style header bar instead of the like default Windows one. I don't know if I have a good example. This was like, this is one of those things that is like, I always talk about like, oh, treat yourself like a pro. It's like a lot of people will genuinely never see this because they're always going to play the game in like borderless mode or whatever, right? I'm gonna, so like, this is how most people will play the game, I guess. But if you want to play it windowed, you can, and they will see like how it changed. Now, the thing I need to validate is I think it kind of breaks my game UI, actually. No, it works perfect. Yeah, so this is what there's a little bit of padding at the top that I still need to figure out, but it shouldn't be too hard. But it was just like a fun little side thing. Does this have a blue screen for the full Windows 98 experience? I think it's PSOD. Here we go. Our demo. Oh, I need to change scene. Game scene. Why is this font wrong? We have a blue screen. I need to kind of update it, but the idea is that if you complete the demo, you get the blue screen and it's like, yo, go buy the game now. So yeah. What if you make the blue screen actually take a blue screen? We're not doing that. We have some other stuff. I don't know if William talked about it. I can show you through the localization. So we have Norman, and he like talks shit sometimes, right? So he has the tutorial. Okay, that's fine. And then we also have like fluff. So these are like his fun facts of like, if the game crashes, it's probably just tired of being played so much. We also added one. It's like pressing Alt F4 gives you extra money, try it. And I'm like, William, should we implement this? So we then ended up like capturing, if you press Alt F4, after this fluff gets triggered or is like active, it will autosave so you don't lose your progress before it shuts down. And then once it's done, it gives another fluff that's like, you're so gullible, here's $1, and you get $1 single. So we're kind of just having fun with the game now because it is It is mainly done, I would say. Definitely. Like, this is my to-do. We have 0 odds and ends, and then for me, I need to make a few more Norman skins, and we need a few more backgrounds. And that's it. Tie that to an achievement. We were thinking about it. The problem is that this is very chance-based. You, 1, need to have Norman enabled, and 2, you need to play long enough to get that fluff. And I think it's just not a fun achievement, where I don't want to force people to have to play with Norman, because it can be a little bit annoying if they want 100% the game. Because we do have, I set up some achievements yesterday. We do have our achievements set up now. We do have like a completionist achievement and a bunch of other ones. And I think because just randomly pressing Alt F4 itself shouldn't be good enough. We really wanted to get rid of the unfair achievements in this case. How many hours to 100%? I don't know, man. Like 6 hours, maybe. Depends on how you play it at the end of the day. You can play it a bunch of different ways. I could probably do it faster, but I know everything as well. Like, none of these achievements are truly, like, very hard. I think the only 2 hard ones is just the 2 endings. Ending A and ending B. I guess spoilers. How are you gonna change skins? It's just the texture. So, like, this is Norman. These textures, and then we just alternate the textures, and then he looks different, basically. So the model stays the exact same. And then we just swap the texture. Have you run full release beta tests? We have. And I think it's going pretty okay. The only thing is as well, we're not doing anime girl Norman, because I don't want to change the 3D model. It's just gonna be textures, and that's it. Yeah, we have some stuff actually. Oh, now that the game works, I had something else I wanted to try out. So we let me just check my desktop. Okay. I need to make these if statements better so that it doesn't show this in editor mode. It shouldn't use this at all. But we got the sequel. You can do like local file. Not all of the sprites seems to have been persisted. Part of it has. So we can do like box art. Like we can give our own custom box arts. Like if you want, you can have the stream schedule for ByteMe your box art, or I guess also customization local file. Where's my stream schedule here? Confirm. So we now have our streaming schedule as our like in-game background. And there's some issues with like this as well, like this file browser, as you can see. Doesn't really look good, is the best way I can describe it. Have you considered having Control Tab or Windows D? I'm not sure what they are supposed to do. I'm too young for those, I feel. Oh, the light is back. How did you add that file browser? This is a Unity asset. It was some free file browser editor that William added. I'm not sure which one. Simple file browser. And then it's a big prefab. And then I just like went through the prefab already one time yesterday. Simple file browser. I think it was a free asset or like $5 or something. There's a lot of them. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is the one that we're using. It's a full 285 kilobytes. I use it too. Nice. The choose your own wallpaper. So this is not something you guys will be able to do upon release unless you give us more money. So, hey, Econ Detective. And Ain Landril 4353. Didn't know you live streamed? Yeah, I do. So we have the supporter pack as well. This was inspired by the How to Market a Game article. Oh, he's doing one of his conferences. Okay. Oh, he has a new article. Okay. I haven't checked this yet. April 13th. Yeah, yesterday. So he had this thing of like earning from DLC. And then he was like, based on actual DLC data, most Diamond and Gold games should launch with at least a soundtrack and a supporter pack. So I was like, fuck it, we ball. You get a Golden Norman. You get pictures of the developers as cats. So this is my cat. You get 4 per developer. And then you get the local file browser thing. Just as like extra support. What's a Diamond or Gold game? So he has this benchmark section where you can see like, hey, if you launch your game, what's like good performance basically? If you get 1,200 wishlists like the first few weeks or like first days after you launch your Steam page, you get a gold game. If you have on average 100 to 700 a week, like if you're not trying to market your game intensively, wishlist deletion ratios, how many wishlists you get from NextFest. So we got 10,000 from NextFest almost. So we were like squarely in gold game. And then... so like wishlist at launch, 30k is gold, diamond is 150k. I think we're close enough to gold to at least want to try it. We also do have the soundtrack. Can we see actually if we go to... Oh, I think the bundles are not available yet. But we're gonna have the... We have a soundtrack. This is gonna be €2.99 or $2.99. $2.99. This one is gonna be $4.99 because it's a supporter pack. And then there's going to be like a bundle, the MO98 Gold Edition that has all 3 of those included as well. So I'm curious how it'll go. But basically it was from just reading this. The return on investment was there, I think, still. Does he mention us? Because the upper bound of NextFest is 15,000 wish lists. Huh. So the best you can get basically is 15k, he says. Yeah, the problem with the soundtrack is indeed if we only custom made it. But in our case, we did. So the highest earning game was 57,000 wishlist in NextFest, 95th percentile. Okay, so we were like top 10% of Steam NextFest, something like that. Rise in the non-wishlisting players. Oh, here. Shadow drops. This is me. This is me. He talks about me. I mean, he doesn't know me. The new meta is not to launch your demo until the days leading into NextFest to farm excitement, velocity, and word of mouth. We did not do that. The theory is that these wishlists are fresher and the Steam algorithm likes it better. Not exactly. What I have in my theory, I think it's more of like there's more people who can wishlist for the first time. Okay, correlation between how much. Okay, you still get a lot more wishlists and demo plays. If you do it. Only 1 game surprise dropped. 5 games at demo. We're barely not successful enough to have shown up here. Okay. So yeah. The best meta is to release your demo months and months before Steam NextFest. Get as many wishlists. Okay, so nothing really happened, basically. Or like nothing new. Friendly guys, we could talk to him about the MO98 launch if it goes well. Yeah, but I don't know if we have much like useful to say. That's kind of the thing. The MO98 postmortem, Forge Industry, I'm sorry. made sense because it was like an example of, it was like the perfect Steam genre that he always talks about, of like crafty buildy. And that's it. And like, why did it not perform well? Do you think about delaying MO98? No. I'm kicking this baby out of the door. Are we at 20k? It's not refreshed yet. I think we do not need more time to gather more wish lists. I also think that there's not much more we want to do. We want to move on. Also, we need the money. That's what it comes down to. Like, our YouTube has been once again miserable. Go to analytics. And then March. This isn't Dutch, but if you look at our revenue for the entire month, it's not going great. And I think this month is also not going to be much better. Like, our views are, everything is down a lot. Bite Me is a dying channel currently, because if you look at like last 28 days, we're averaging like 4 subs a day, like at most like sub 10 basically. I know you said you have some other games in the works. What's the rollout reveal plan for those? Next game we're gonna release is gonna be Thomas's game announcement, whatever. As in, I think we currently have that one slated for like middle of May latest. He wants to do a devlog for the next game. Thomas wants to do a deck. Where is Thomas? Thomas is in Belgium. He really likes doing devlogs. He did one for Unicycle Pizza Time as well. And he wants to do another one. The game that he's working on is pretty good, actually. In like the state it is. Can I find the devlog? I cannot find the devlog for Unicycle Pizza Time. Really? Bankruptcy. I think I can... no. Anyways, he wants to do another devlog for the game. And then we'll release the demo immediately together with the devlog. And then we join Steam Next Fest. So his game is going to join Steam Next Fest in June. And it's currently slated for release, I think, end of July. And then William and I are going to be working on another game after MO98. Like, William already started on the next game because we are so close to being done, basically, with MO98. And I think that also is going pretty okay. We want to join that one, the Steam Next Fest, in June as well. I don't know if it's going to happen, but the plan is to join I think we want to do the second, like, once again, it's going to be like a near shadow drop demo, most likely, for that game. But I think it should be doable, because we're also better at making incremental games now, so we need to figure out less stuff. What genres are they? They're both incremental games, but they're basically the polar opposite of each other. I can spoil you some stuff. I think I've shown this a few times before at this point, actually. I'm going to... do I not have... 1 second. Do I not... oh. It's because the game is called different. I'm gonna show you the capsule for the game. That this is the game that Thomas is working on. And you guys get to figure out what this game could potentially be. What does this Steam capsule tell you? This is maybe a good check. I know, this is a very different game than MMO98. This is the capsule for our next game. Oh, you've seen this. Yeah, we have. Patrons already know, indeed. Incremental farming. Yeah. Patrons indeed, no. I forgot about that. Rusty's retirement. Yeah, okay. Running gun on farm. Build an island that sits on the desktop. Okay, so everyone basically is pretty good at it. Stardew Valley, incremental mining, farming. And an important thing, I think the magic sauce that could save this game is you can see there's 4 people. So the game is going to be co-op. My pitch is it's Stardew Valley co-op as a desktop idler. Because that, I think, having made this game like making a Rusty's retirement in 2026 is kind of like suicide, unless you do it multiplayer. Was I think the thesis that I had, and it's a really cursed version of co-op how we do it, because we wanted to address some of the problems that Stardew Valley co-op has. I don't know if you guys have played Stardew Valley co-op. I don't know what you're going to talk about Desktop Island now. Just like some of the game design hates that I had about it is, okay, me and the boys, we want to play Stardew Valley co-op. And then someone has to host it. The problem is that host always has to host. And you can't like drop in, basically, if the host is not online. And then it's the problem of, okay, at some point the host is going to play alone, or you're going to miss a session and you can't really, you're suddenly so far behind, you come back and everyone has like diamond replicators. And you're like, I don't want to play this anymore. So we wanted to have a way to synchronize, kind of like version control game states, so that anyone could host at any time. And so, for example, I start a server, the boys join me in the server, and then I leave, the boys can keep playing. And then their state basically gets updated. And it's kind of miserable. Authoritative server client, not peer-to-peer. There's no servers being hosted, though. It's done through Steam Workshop. Every save file is a Steam Workshop entry, basically, that every one of your friends can write to. You can't, it's like not a public, it's like a private Steam Workshop file that gets pulled in and then like pushed to every time someone joins or starts. It like checks like, is there a server instance live right now of this Steam Workshop build? And then if not, okay, I'll take the latest version and I become it. Overcomplicated? I don't know, overcomplicated. It was the core thing that we needed to have working, because I think if you did it to Stardew Valley model of there needs to be one host always active and otherwise like the other people cannot play, I think the game would be dead on arrival. I think this was like the requirement of like, without using expensive server hosting, can we figure out a way to still make it so that people can play asynchronously if they wanted to? Just to dedicated servers. No, yeah, because that costs money and we don't want to deal with that. Also, it's like, okay, it may cost money now, but I don't want to deal with it 10 years down the line, because that's what we're doing. We're not making live service games. I don't want to make live service games, at least. Because like I can host like some stuff on my like home server, but it's not sustainable for like if the game gets successful. So yeah. Do other games do this with the workshop? Not that we knew of, but it also like wasn't something that Steam didn't do it. Confirmed cat co-op incremental. Yeah. Hey Stefan also, and Laurentio Vladu 2258. Do you usually still have time to play any games? If not, do you recall which one was the last one you played? So the last one I played was fuck. It was Watch Dogs 2, because I just have like an evening that I wanted to do some stuff. I played Watch Dogs 2 and Battlefield 4. I think that's kind of like, if it's like, okay, I have an hour or two to just chill for once, which is very rare. Sometimes I don't want to just try out some new random indie game. I just want to go back to like the warm and cozy feeling of diving into Operation Locker with an AWS and just going on a mental kill streak, basically. and that's just what I do. As for like, I did pick up the Graveyard Keeper. I think I want to try out the Graveyard Keeper soon, because this was free a few days ago. So I was like, yeah, actually, this looks like a pretty cute game. I knew about this game before. I'm like, hey, if it's free, don't mind if I do. So I did pick it up for free. And it has playable. Sometimes show mouse. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. So I think I want to try this somewhat soon, just to give it a shot there. Yeah, they released a sequel, and then as part of their marketing, they made the free one, like the previous one, free to keep for like a few days. So you can see here, 0% at $0 at -100. Oh, the game I played recently with the missus as well was Minami Lane. I think I had a game idea for a Minami Lane, like. Oh yeah. I think my dream game right now, not like dream game, but like the game that I want to make at some point that if I don't have to worry about making money, is kind of a hybrid. I actually didn't even look that deep into Milky Delivery. I think the Dude Tiny game style is very cute. I want to learn art and make a game like this about running like an old so Japan has this problem of like cities, like small villages, everyone is going out of them because there's like no job opportunities. The idea or pitch is like, you start a matcha store. I know I have a problem in one of those villages, and you try to like rejuvenate the local economy again. Like, you know, it's like, oh, you go viral on Instagram so more people come, and you bring back the economy, and you have like that same loop, similar kind of to Minami Lane, I would say. So I was playing this with the wifey. I haven't looked into the Milky. I've seen like some delivery stuff. Oh, they're social, what's this called? Emotional blackmailing you by putting pictures of the developer on the store page. I'm gonna do this as well. I'm gonna, if we make the matcha game, we're just gonna put my Japanese wife on the Steam store page. But yeah, that's kind of a game I've been thinking about for a while, that maybe I want to try at some point, but I also know that it's going to take a long time to get to that point. So yeah. Hey, Nashvin as well. Just getting mostly negative on the demo kill visibility. I would say so. Just delete, like you can disable your store page reviews. It's something that happens. I would just do that as well. Incremental maxing is the way. I want to incremental max for now. I think once we no longer need to incremental max, I want to try it out and like fuck around with the art and things like that. But right now, definitely we need to... can you show us your art so far? No, because I've never done any art. I have the idea, and that's it, basically. Oh, Loot Loop came out? Okay, seems like it still went pretty okay. Because I was talking to like this developer, and I think the next fest didn't go like ideally, but already 51 ratings. And he has about half our followers. Wow, he has more people like playing than we're following. I think he still have very good. So, rough napkin mods. Should I try and keep updating and try to get mixed? I think no. I think you should just disable the demo reviews and just hope that the game is fixed by later. 434 times like 4. So he already made $2,000 at least. Probably a lot more people bought. Like 500, yeah. Incremental Mega Bundle Part 2, yeah. Only 8 bundles. So yeah. You gotta give that new drawing tablet a spin. Yeah, that's the whole point as well of why I wanted it. I just... right now is not the point in time that I should fuck around with learning more art. Tap loot. Did this like just come out? I'm surprised this has... okay, no, this has a lot of online players as well now. I kind of expected more for the amount of followers they have, though. Huh. I mean, they're at least fine still, I think. Something else I noticed is that if you look at today's Steam like thing. Almost everyone has a border. Thanks for the follow as well, Agesma. Of like border meta, no border. I think this kind of has a border. My waifu's stream is going viral. Tap Tap Loot has a border. And then the two Warhammer games have borders. Only like Loot Loop and Soul Sesto don't have it. That's it. What about popular upcoming? Okay, no borders here. So I guess what you need to know is border meta is there. Border is the new meta. It's been that way if you're a biter for the last while, I would say. We actually don't do border meta for our small capsule, though. I just realized. Good upcoming releases. Popular upcoming. I mean, it's kind of hard to see because, like, I have the game. I think it's also because our small capsule is just so bright. It's kind of similar to 1942 as well. I definitely heard you talking about the border meta over a year ago already. Yeah, so what can I say? I'm the trendsetter, I guess. So yeah, I'll hail the Orb and Loot Tycoon also. I think what I like as well is how a lot of them have like the more dynamic borders. Like Loot Tycoon has like stuff inside of the border as well. Gold gradient text meta. I don't know. Actually, yeah, gold. And what I did is gold. I think it's just by chance. Tidehaven, One King and stuff. I guess there are a lot of them. The demo release, like, you can't plan it. Sometimes you will get lucky or unlucky, I guess, and picked up. So yeah. Oh, I'm still running this. Actually, I wanted to try out something. If I make this now borderless, okay, so then it removes in editor as well. Do I have anything else I want to do here? I feel like, oh yeah, so this was the gallery thing. This is if you get the supporter pack. You get pictures of our cats. This is my cat. Look at that cute cat. This is Jamie's cat. Also, it's Jamie's birthday today. He's asleep now because it's 1:20 in the morning. But yeah. I think otherwise, we're in a good state for MO98. Like, I still have like some stuff on my to-do list. But it's mainly like, I need to get the macOS build working. And stuff like that. It's just stuff that I'm not excited for, I guess. But it shouldn't be impossible. Panic Protocol. Oh, we looked at the trailer of this. Did you rework the trailer? Let's go to learn more. Mostly negative. Yeah, this is just make the store page not be a dedicated store page. That's the best bet you gonna have, unfortunately. I think trying to recover from this is gonna be very hard. Will you swap out the title bar graphic for the Mac build? No, the title bar graphic only works on Windows. It has like the like hashtag ifs. Because it's Windows APIs allow for you to like change it pretty easy. I don't know about Mac, but it's not worth me trying to figure it out at the end of the day. Like if you look at the wishlist actions, we're over 2,000 now. 20,000, sorry. It's like 6,500 and then 105 Mac. These are the ones that they know of. Linux, I don't know, man. I have this problem with I've got a few discussions here. Can't access off-screen upgrades. It's like, this is like, what the fuck is this bug even mean? Like, this is something we never heard of before. Like, he can't pan out. And then it's like, Oh yeah, it's Proton, by the way, through Linux Mint. And it's like, my dude, there is a reason we don't support Linux, because I can't validate it. And it's like, how do I support this? So yeah. What do you mean make the dedicated store page? Like, you just, like, now it's the dedicated store page. Just disable the dedicated store page again. And keep, like, can I show this? Proton bug reports are kind of annoying. Does Steam Deck need a Linux build? It uses Proton. It emulates Windows. I think like my virtual friend had this. Basically, if you go to the DLC, can I look at the DLC? Do we still have the DLC? Demo, yeah, here. My virtual friend demo. And then like edit store page. There's this thing of like standalone. Oh yeah, you can disable the standalone thing. And basically that's what you need to do. But our game has no Steam Deck support anyway. Like 0. Like, it runs. You can play it if you use it as a touchscreen, but not like there's no controller support for it. There's no glyphs for controller or anything. I thought this team was supposed to have solved it. There's still problems. It's way better, but there's still random odds and ends and quirks and bugs here and there. There's also this giant post. Of like someone was like, oh, who's Free Fury? William. Yeah, it's William. I also know he really, really, really hates it if you call him Free Furry. So yeah. You will still get the playable tag? Really? I'm not sure. But yeah. It was like someone wanted a larger scope game, and then it became this giant long text thread. Because William also plays the very long games like Melvor Idol, Realm Grinder, Revolution Idol, whatever. The problem is just this is a game that doesn't make sense. Like, it's like 6 hours at most, I think. To maintain a good feeling is what makes it much more complex. Yeah. Yeah. It's not gonna be a long game. Man, it's crazy how Steam rewards shallow viral games over deeper, not viral ones. Because guess what? These sell more at the end of the day. I guess. Oh, Goblin Buster. Oh yeah, you're the Goblin Buster. Oh yeah, playable. Okay, yeah, so it shows mouse, difficult to read. So I guess it just says like, it runs. And that's it. I'm surprised also that Kyoto Anomaly still doesn't have like Steam Deck, because I feel like we're reaching the threshold soon-ish. Is it worth uploading niche builds for a prototype if you have no art to check for validation? You can use it. It's gonna be hard because you still need to bring people to the itch page then, but it's gonna be easier to get them to try it out that way. If you have things like web builds, you can go to god damn it, galaxy.click, I think was it. You can upload your like itch builds or like send them to galaxy.click, and there's a lot of like very weird, somewhat like esoteric, I would say, incremental games and things like that still get decent amounts of plays here. I think that would be the best thing. Also, Opera GX games. I have no idea about Opera GX. Do people use it? They have so many sponsors, so I immediately don't want to think about... like, I feel like it can't be good. if it's so much sponsor. Oh, they are also on Outhold, I guess. Outhold is on there. Nomad Survival, Leaf Blowers. Okay, so there are some games on there, I guess. Do they have... oh yeah, they do the Game Maker integration. Is Maid Cafe still happening? No, it's not. Oh yeah, Unity Play, I think. Sorry, bro, I think this is cope. To who are you talking, Loya or Boris? Am I coping? Is someone else coping? Come on, light, thank you. There's too much sun. You know, it's all just blocks. The blocks make so enormous amounts of money. It's crazy. I met one of the developers. Spindle. This game flopping. I already... Oh. I don't know if this game is a flop. Is this the one you're talking about? 300 ratings for a $20 game? I don't think this is a flop. I think it's not a flop in terms of like... It made enough money. It is for the dev time, yeah. But I think that is on the developer, not on saying that, hey... Yeah, it still made 100K. If you're doing this full-time, yeah, you're fucked. But I think you're also making a game that is too niche to really blow up more. I think there's just not much expansion you can do. It's very badly priced, maybe. Doesn't look like a $20 reduced game. It looks like a game that I think should be $20 reduced, because otherwise it wouldn't make enough money. Like, this is a game that no matter what, will always have a small audience pool. This will never be mainstream. I think this is the best possible outcome these kinds of games can have at the end of the day. So I would say that this getting 100K is honestly still a best case. But I think definitely saying this is a flop is disingenuous to what a flop is. A flop would be something like Wrangle Ranch. Oh, shit. Wrangle Ranch. This is what I would consider of like, 1.5K in revenue. But then also you can like look at it and be like, okay, yeah, this kind of looks like a mobile game. €6 for this looks kind of high for the art style, for all of those things. This is what I would consider more in comparison. I think making 100K, no matter, even if you spent 50 years on it, I think you can't call it a flop in that sense. Sheep for the Stars. Is this was Ace High? Yeah, this is yours, right? God, this is a very steep... Oh no, this was just a very cheap game as well, but also a very steep discount, 71%. My understanding of flop, yeah. But you're working on an incremental game as well now. No, wait, where? Galactic Overthrow, this is the one. I mean, this has okay-ish followers, 166. Especially for the visual style. Casual spin on the 4X feel. If you make a trivia roguelike game, yeah, I think you're fucked. Come on now, okay. This game might do okay, yeah. This game, on the other hand, actually 72 followers. Surprisingly more than I expected. Because this is a very... a party game is like miserable, I think. Trivia game is on the shelf. Look at Arcane Bots. Okay. It looks like a Steam game. Like, it looks like a game. 20 reviews for this amount of followers is not ideal. It has positive ratings still. I think it doesn't have enough strong visual hook. It feels kind of meh to me. Also, it's a deck builder, which is not the hot genre right now. Anyways, if you guys want to see... let's jump into this for a second. Because we have a lot of viewer submitted games in like the Steam page feedback. And I think there's some bangers in here. Like, what is the stake someone must burn? Why does he have like a... Why is he ginger and has like a mustache? This art style is so funny. The board has chosen. Another year has passed. So I think this is a very unique looking game in the best or worst sense of the word. It has this like crunchy lo-fi style of graphics. Like, especially like this reminds me a bit of Haunted Solitaire, I guess. Let me just look up Solitaire. Forbidden Solitaire. Of like those like old school style graphics. It just looks funny. I think the lighting on this table looks very weird. Survive the Witch's Deadly Trials is strategy tool of chance and manipulation. Master the verdict tablets. Collect charms and dark powers. Outwit your opponents or be marked for the stake. Okay.
Watch us spin your pending bait.
Why do we have a like Nero style soundtrack? What's the genre that Nero does? Like dark electronic.
Rotting nut, skin of swine, a glowing cut to mark the sign.
I think this is just a very slow trailer. And it doesn't really explain well to me. Like, yeah, I'm doing something with the cards. But I'm not sure like what it actually means. It's like a buckshot roulette, like, I guess. It's just very hard to communicate, I feel, what you actually are doing. And just doesn't have the same... Is it synthwave? I don't... What's the style of music? It's just electronic, drum and bass, electro house. It's not synthwave, at least, I would say. I think the comic book font, indeed. I think this is a game that could work, but it needs, like, vision. And, like, it misses some consistency, I guess. You have, like, some of these random... I think this is the best looking part of the game, which is not good, because this is the core part of the game. But this looks very confusing and overloading, or like overwhelming from the start. Especially like verdict tablets. Call it like tarot cards or something, because verdict tablets is a made-up word that doesn't explain anything to me. Memorize their positions before they shuffle. So is this a memory game? I thought this was going to be a deck builder style game. Payment is in blood. Win with cunning or burn. Huh. I think this game right now doesn't have great... I think the fonts, changing up the fonts for especially these overlaying things would do a lot. And your characters just look so incredibly dorky. I don't know if it vibes with the game. Let's take a look at Lost Cat in the Universe, though, because we're bundling with these guys. So let me see if I need to pull back my bundle. I think something funny is like this name and then this creature. This is so different. Gone are the remains of a dying space station to build a cozy home for the lost cat in the universe. A short narrative-driven incremental game about finding peace in the face of darkness. How do you like the title text on the screenshots? I don't like it on the previous one. Right? What was the name? I'll just dive back for a second. Oh no, Steam, don't go down. Okay, thank you. Like, this font is miserable. Don't do this. I don't know why, I just hate this font. And you have stroke. Never use stroke. If you use stroke, it's instant. No, no, no. So, distill the game concept effectively. I think this is a slow start. I think you want to do like more flashbacky style to that. This is very slow. 30 seconds and we haven't really seen much yet. Ah, you're using stroke. Don't use stroke. I guess it wasn't noticeable here in the capsule. Okay. So you basically do not show any gameplay. Almost. This was also the launch trailer. Yeah. I assumed so, Wilma. Don't worry. Who here has seen Project Hail Mary? Trust me. This is going to make sense. Show of hands if you've seen Project Hail Mary. This one, no. Immediate, I get a no. Anyways, I wanted to give a point. Don't spoil. I'm not gonna spoil. Never heard of it. Okay. Okay, not yet. It is hard to explain then. Okay. Let's go. Let's give the example of an older movie. Who here has seen Passengers? This movie, 2016. I can talk about this one, right? Okay, you read the book, Jonathan. Okay. So, Passengers is this also like sci-fi movie. I guess we're talking about like a cat in a space station. That movie was dark. A good movie. Okay. Anyways, so Passengers has this unique concept where you can I think, yeah. So there's this Passengers rearranged, as in Passengers as a movie worked, but it told the perspective of the guy and like start to finish. Whereas there was a recut someone did of that same movie, but from the perspective of Jennifer Lawrence, and how like the narrative completely changes if you don't know like all of the lore. And I'm not going to dive into deep, but if you've read the book of Project Hail Mary, and you're also, which I have, and then you also watch the movie, you're going to find like similar things in how they have the story is somewhat similar, but the way they cut it is very different. Anyways, what I wanted to say is that I liked having read the book. Books are always slower, but I think how they did it in Project Hail Mary, the movie, is it spoilers? I don't think it's spoilers, but I'm not gonna say it. It should be very obvious though. You're showing the story too much compared to the gameplay. So, like, Project Hail Mary uses the concept of flashbacks, whereas the book is just linear. That's basically what it boils down to. And you want to have that same thing here. You have a linear style of store page or like trailer of like you're explaining everything at the start. And then the first time you do the incremental showcase is at 32 seconds. Retention rates are probably going to be miserable at this point. I'm actually curious. I have a big enough sample size now for once. Change account to Bite Me's Games. I want to see the retention rates for the announcement trailer of MO98. Betrokken hat. So at 32 seconds, 50% is gone, basically. So at least 50% of your audience of incremental players, let me close some of my tabs, is not going to last until here. They're not seeing, oh, this is an incremental game. And that's kind of that concept. I think, did you see the live stream that we did where I made the new trailer for MO98? The idea is also like immediate, like first like 10 seconds, you see the skill tree. You see the main gameplay loop at the end of the day. And I think here, what I would 100% start with is like already start with gameplay. Because this, like, I grant you full control over the station systems. We are 6 seconds into the trailer. So 6 seconds, we already lose 25% of your audience. It's gone in 6 seconds. Oh, I can't see. Oh, God damn it. My face is in the way. My Chungus face. 6 seconds, 75% of the audience is gone. And I think that's the thing of like, you can tell lore, but you should show the game first. In those first 10 seconds, you want to get what's the core gameplay loop out of it, and you want to show like how do you upgrade, like what's your skill tree or whatever. Because I think those are the two most important things to clarify. Oh, this is an incremental game. Also, you need to think about things like trailer TV, for example, on Steam. Like if you go to like Clicker, there's this concept that Steam introduced, like keep on mining worlds. You immediately know, this is a big-ass incremental game. Okay, let's go to the next game. This is a big-ass incremental game, because once again, it starts with the skill tree. Next up. Okay, cookie clicker. We're clicking. Bam. You see. This is a point and click. Revolution Idol. Bam. We can see like what's going on here. Scratchy, scratchy. This is the rewards. Okay. Okay, and then... Oh yeah, so is this the micro trailer? Get tons of upgrades. Like, this immediately always shows kind of what's the gameplay gonna be like in all these. You see the big skill tree fly by for a second. These are the like mini trailers. And that is what you're missing here, where half your trailer is lore. More than half your trailer is lore. And the amount of actual gameplay you show is pretty limited. Where like having the cat is cute. And maybe this is like narrative, so you can take your time more. But do you need to have the cat for 8 seconds? I think this is more than 8 seconds. 9 seconds, 10 seconds. 58% at the 1 minute mark. Okay. Still pretty good. You even changed the music. I feel like you could almost like update your trailer to only start at 37 seconds. You have a more like incremental style trailer. Yeah. Yeah. Which game are you releasing? It's MO98 on Steam, not this game. Where I would almost get rid of basically every system prompt. And if you do have system prompts, what you could do is using lower thirds instead. So lower thirds is like, okay, this is kind of the concept of a lower third. It's like those bottom things. Like basically like you make them, instead of full screens, you make them like the visual novel dialogue text, basically. Because you could probably just take this at the bottom of your screen. And then in the top, you keep showing the gameplay. Whereas now you're always interrupting the big gameplay aspect. We're still debating whether to show the minigame first or the cat. I would say minigame first. And then the cat can still fit into the first 5 seconds. Where I would transition from minigame into some sort of a reward for the cat. Like you go from minigame to dropping a fish to the cat, and you can almost link it like the viewer would in their brain be like, hey, I am mining this shit so I can give the cat a better life. I think it makes more sense than here's a cat. Oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna be mining now. And that's how I would approach it, I would say. How do they do it in... This is a very different genre, but this is also a game that tries to like manipulate you with the cats. What's the announcement? Like,
Welcome
teaser.
to the Jolly Box Company, where we deliver excellence.
They
one
already showed the
package
cats.
at a time. Your job is simple: gather items, pack them up, and send them out. Your cozy companion will
So the cat
keep the
comes,
rats in check, so there's nothing to worry about.
the cat comes here also. Nah, kind of. It's always visible, but it comes later. Dumb question. You're releasing this game in 9 days, so maybe this is gonna be too much. What if you put the cat permanently visible here as like a little frame, and the cat always looks at you, almost as like, you know, this is also once again bad example. Not, is it Doom? Yeah, almost kind of like this guy character from Doom, but with the cat, and the cat gets like excited if you get like chains or something like that. If you really want to show the cat immediately, because you have space at the end of the day in your 2 corners. I don't know if it's going to be taken up later. I wonder if you could have like a mini like camera view in the game, and then in the trailer it would be there as well, where you could basically take a cutout of the cat and the like sleeping box, or like the cat and a feeder and something, to immediately give that reward of I'm making money, my cat is happy because my cat now will not die, or something like that. I'm going extreme now. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to implement. I think that's also, you know, hindsight 2020. If you had like 4 months left, maybe. But I'm just thinking of like, how do you include the cat more in like the trailer and the gameplay? Like when streamers have a pet cam in the browser, yeah, basically that's indeed is the idea. Come on, light. Okay, thank you. It doesn't make sense for the trailer, I would say, but I would go show gameplay loop first, and then immediately show the cat getting some sort of reward. Gameplay loop again, upgrade loop, maybe then lore. I think that would be my shot thing. That would have been a great idea come up with 2 months ago. Yeah. They'll know the cat from the capsule. I think, yeah. Okay, so that was that thing. Call to action at the end. Wishlist on Steam. This is fine. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I think this would be your release. Would this be your release date trailer, or would this be your release trailer that you're working on? So difference, Release date trailer means it's gonna come out on this day. Release trailer means it would say out now, available now. Like the release trailer only comes out when the game comes out. Now I think you don't need much difference, just your ending call to action basically. It's an out now trailer. Okay. Okay. I guess you two are JNM and NM play now on Steam. Okay. I think yeah, more gameplay, that's it. Working on a CRPG. I have no clue about CRPGs, my dude. I'm too young for that. I'm sorry. Cover the Lost Lullaby. Does not feature prestigious. Yeah. More gameplay. Definitely. I wouldn't do any of these styles of like full screen texts. I think you can do them with lower thirds or something like that instead. And still get the same message across. The cat reaction cam. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I think it would just be something that, you know, looking at this, it could work. Basically. Anyways, let's look at like some other stuff. Do we have a Steam page? Okay. The House of Heists. An action roguelite management game about a family of burglars in a world where furniture fights back. Fight through procedural homes, capture wild appliances, and build decorate and upgrade your ever-growing dream house. What is this pitch? Okay.
You play as a family.
You can send me the draft if you want on Discord.
Trying to make a living by doing heists, but it's not that easy because they fight back. Your goal is to weaken them using different stupid weapons, like a cricket bat, a ladle, a hanger, and a whole lot more. And when the time is right, you send in Teddy to capture them. You also have all kinds of items to help you create fun and interesting builds. Once captured, you can choose what to do: sell them at the shop for money or bring them home. Place them around and slowly make your house bigger and bigger. Place them around and slowly make your house bigger and bigger. After some heists and defeating multiple bosses, when you are strong enough, you can challenge the king, bring back how humans used to be, or take his place and become just like him?
Okay. This is not great. So, you know, like show not tell. You're just telling, and honestly, like I was too focused on the voice acting or like the narration, I guess, the narrator. The gameplay was just very is the best way I can describe it.
Doing heists.
Of like the music is like the sleepy style music. There was no energy. Like this is the guy who narrates the like bedtime stories for 8-year-olds about the king and I don't know what else or something like that. So you do your like you have the combat, but there's just like no game feel.
Your goal is to weaken them using different stupid weapons.
And like you explain literally everything. Bet your furniture foes with the carcasses. I don't know. I think that
Like
what this game misses a bit is like, cool, I'm decorating a house at the end. I'm not sure about that. One other thing, this is extremely like small detail, but it's something I noticed. So the way they did this voice acting or like narration is they got the text first. They sent like the full text to the narrator, and then we were like, okay, send it back to me, and then we'll make the trailer. versus they make the trailer and then send it to the narrator to narrate over the trailer, basically. How do I know this? This section. Take a listen.
Place them around
You hear that?
and slow.
He's like, place them around, and then like you can hear like he's going to say a follow-up word in the like waveform. Wait, maybe this is the why do I wanted Audacity? It's kind of like this is a tiny ass detail. Don't worry about this. It's just something I want to showcase.
Slowly make your house.
So what does he say? Place them around.
Place them around and slowly make your house bigger.
So he would do place them around and slowly make your house bigger and bigger. No, I'm gonna do it again. So he's like, place them around and slowly make your house bigger and bigger. Am I using the right microphone? No, I'm not. That's why it sounds so silent. Place them around and slowly make your house bigger and bigger. Place them around. So this is the like original clip. I want to bet money that this is what they did. So they them around. So you can see like how there's like the place them around, and then there's like this T, and then they just cut here. I forgot the like, cut split clip Control I, and then they like made it a break and slowly make sound. But you can hear like it's not nice because they should have like cut this off, or they should have gone to like done like a fade out sound. You can tell that this has been cut off, and like there was supposed to be more text coming, basically. Tiny thing, but it's just something I wanted to highlight of like how you make the voice acting, basically, or like narration for your trailer. Make them have enough pauses, basically. So yeah. Anyways, this was such a tiny thing. Your dream home finally is back. Liberate your house one heist at a time. Like it feels like you ask like a bunch of kids on the school playground, hey, can you guys come up with a game idea for me? Where it has like these ideas that sound like cool and that maybe they saw in like some Disney movie, but it's kind of like not all connected. It's like, what if we have like Pokeballs for the furniture? But what if we make the Pokeball a dog? And what if we fight the king? And it feels more like a bunch of consequent, like follow-up what ifs compared to an actual like, hey, here's the plan. This is what the game like does. Like, what's the point of the king? All of these things, basically. I don't see why I want to steal furniture that fights back. Yeah, there's just a bunch of like questions that do not get answered from this store page that are just part of the game design, I think, unfortunately. Okay. So okay, so let's take a look at the new trailer for The Lost Cat in the Universe. This needs all the sound design work and several of the effects and transitions need to be refined. Just a rough draft to discuss the trailer structure. What do we say about showing more gameplay? Oh, I get it. The world is destroyed, I guess. So we're 20 seconds in before the gameplay starts. Also, you still show development build in the corner. Oh, I don't like this. You're showing the individual upgrades. Um, yeah. Mm. You have a new mission? This is 100% not needed, I think. The audio, the audio is still work in progress. They just want to figure out right now the like video first. Just you could leave that out. The most important in the world. I think this also feels like a different game compared to the rest of the art style. This feels like such a jarring swap because you don't start with this. You start with this feeling like a very big narrative game, and then suddenly we go to like, you know, it's not hyper casual mobile, but kind of like feels like that, like, oh, this was going to be like one of those like triple indie, like narrative deep games or whatever. And then suddenly it's like book, 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 book. And then we go back to like cute kitty catty. Good night, Seamus. And then this part where you just show the icon, this is like the most programmer way to do a trailer. 100% function. This is like the AAA cinematic just for the reveal of a mobile card game. Yeah. Just show me buying the upgrade and then show that upgrade. Don't have like the upgrade icon and then, oh, this is the upgrade. It feels like it's like, yes, this is the most efficient way to convey information, but it's also just not a cool way. Incremental and cat sim not mixed in. Yeah. And then like the ending available now on Steam. Okay, this is fine. There is a distinct lack of gameplay compared to the rest of the trailer. Like I feel like you have like these 3 upgrade section, and then you have you have 5 sections of gameplay. The idea is to present it in a much cooler way using motion graphics. Maybe. I think you need breaks in between the upgrades, is kind of what it comes down to. Of like, so it would be like, start here, like, fuck the first 20 seconds almost. Start here, okay, chop, chop, chop. Oh, this is like sequentially. Okay, so I would have got here. Okay. Fuck it, we ball. Give me a second. Is this gonna work? Whatever the format is. Like the PlayStation Space Station shot. Yeah. I'm not gonna deal with audio for now, I think. Do I have... let's just do it in the MO98 trailer, sure. Okay, and then let's do file, new, no, just new sequence. Last kid in the universe. And then desktop. I have so many files here. What was it called? I downloaded it, right? TL. I feel like we are at a weird location. See user. Oh, I know why. Because my desktop is somewhere else. This is gonna be like an empty desktop. Yes. Okay. So let's take a. Okay. Boom. Okay. So this is a cool shot. Split. This is. This can just go away, I think, honestly. This is okay, cool. I'm just gonna play up my scary music in the background. And then bam, gameplay. That's what we want. And then we have a transition here. And then we have a transition here. Good night, Boris. Sleep well. And then we have the cat transition here. Take care of the cat. This is good. Maybe a bit long. Unlock the skill tree. Upgrade 1. Upgrade 2. Upgrade 3. Some more space station stuff. Come on, where's the right frame? Here. And then more gameplay. Huh. I feel like this was a kind of pointless scene. Oh well. And then outro. Okay. So you fade to white. Okay. This may not be clear. It's a narrative game with a story. Yeah, but the problem is, are you making an incremental game or a narrative game? Because if you try to appeal to both, you may end up appealing to neither. And that's kind of the danger that you also need to keep in mind. So these two are gonna move away. So 100%. Because I think the problem, if we do this as order, like this is a very cool shot. But it doesn't really... But that's our main selling point. Do you know if people want that? That's, I think, the worry as well. Okay, so let's say we do keep this for now. We're gonna keep that narrative. Boom, gameplay. Boom, boom, boom. I think we can actually start here. Let's just get rid of this. Boom, boom, boom. The cat is crawling. We have some weird transition. Boom, boom, boom. You can see we're making money. We use that money for the cat. Tum, tum, tum. Cat is happy. There's like some weird transition here. It's 2 frames too long. Go back to making more money. We buy the upgrades. And then instantly we show the upgrades. Oh, I had this overlay. That's why. Boom, boom, boom. Guess you can do transition. Here. We'll just do transition ending like this. Yeah, okay, so this is fine. Pushing out a few trailers. You could do the release date trailer if you really wanted to. So, we have that. Let's try now. This is gonna be very shitty. But if we do something like this. Phew. And then fade in. Cross dissolve. Unit, you have a new mission. What's the other one? The most important mission in the world. Okay. I don't know if that fully makes sense, but we can make it work. So we copy this crop as well. Oh, I know. Okay, so boom. Unit, you have a new mission. Let's cross dissolve this out as well, just so it's a smoother transition. Boom, boom, boom. And then cross dissolve, make this smaller because otherwise we're going to block the cat. I'm actually going to zoom in and move the cat in the corner. The most important mission in the world. We could put the text at the top, but that doesn't make as much sense. We didn't lose any of the text that you had in the original trailer. We've cut down 15 seconds. And we show gameplay in the first 10 now. I don't know why this is lacking. Hello. I'm not against it. I think it could work. We show immediately, okay, make money. Because like that's the mindset I have here. It's like, okay, so here, okay, you get the gold coins and the stone as well still. We have our text here. Why is this lagging? And immediately, okay, this is what we use resources for. Take care of the cat. I think you probably want to show another sink of resources. Yeah, okay, we make the chips now. We buy the upgrades. We're 20 seconds into the trailer here now. Let's take a look at this one again. Okay, we did have some gameplay here as well, 20 seconds into the whole game. And then we're showing the upgrades already, 30 seconds. This is kind of a weird shot, but whatever, we have it. And then we have the outro. So we missed one of the 3 upgrades and then this kind of weird one. Oh, where it's like booting up, I guess. Yeah. This is my recut, what I would do. Basically. And then the development build thing is very easy to fix. You don't need to reshoot anything. I think we can just literally do a crop. Let's just like crop like the part right above. Ta-da! No more development build. And then you can just put like black over it as well. This is my humble attempt, I would say, at what I would do. Okay, whew. That was a sidetrack. Is the idea that you're mining floating chunks? Maybe. I'm not sure actually, but I just saw the trailer and I felt like there was too much lore and I got annoyed by it. Experience mining is designed for relaxation. It doesn't really say it seems. That was really helpful. Thank you. I hope you... I mean, you can also be like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Don't dopamine max my trailers. That's why you guys pay me the big bucks. Nah. You're lucky we're bundling together. Maybe I wouldn't have put as much effort into it otherwise. And there is a shared benefit in both of us succeeding. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, people still seem to like it, so that's good. Perfect. Okay. Did we get anything new? No. Steam page for Alchemist's Garden. Why does this... Oh, this is a picture they sent themselves. It's not the capsule. Hope we make a lot of money together. That's the mindset we need to have. The capsule is very busy. I think that's the first... Okay. I would put like a gradient fade. Okay. Let's... This is the most dumb stuff. How would I just saw this. And it's like, I think we can make this capsule better in 5 seconds. Maybe a little bit more than 5. Okay, create new clipboard. Okay. Bam. New layer. Gradient. Reverse. Give it an opacity of 30%. 20% now. Let's start from this side exactly. No. Oh, I need to make like the center space just needs to be wider. I don't know if I can easily do that. I think I can actually by just moving this bigger. Okay. So 20%. Okay, bam. That's one of the 2 changes. Second, rounded rectangle. 460 by 215 pixels. Put it over. Fill empty, stroke, whatever. 8. Let's make it different yellow. Okay, this yellow is kind of weak though. Okay, bam. Image, adjustments, hue saturation. Bam. Okay, this is my new capsule. I don't know if it's much. What do you guys think? So this is what it was. This is the new one. I don't know. I feel like it feels like a lot of a difference still. What we can even do, what I like to do at least, is to give the border a tiny bit of drop shadow to give it some more 3D. Like the saturation is, you know, kind of a fuck you want to play with. But I think in this case you have like this kind of piss yellow, unfortunately. That I think is just a little bit too like dark. Anyways. Colors are more saturated. I think this was a little bit too unsaturated and we pulled the focus away from the sides. Because now everything is in focus basically. Whereas with the like gradient, we can even play around with this a bit. So if we make this like 40%. Yeah, so we can do like this. Like normally you wouldn't use this style of gradient. Normally you would have this as a separate sprite, like this center thing, and you can just have a full like normally what you would want to do is like just make it like this and then like be like 20% so it's more consistent. Okay, yeah, I get it. Okay, so this is my first thing. Maybe text in white. I think the text can stay this color. It's just a gradient issue that's like making it a little bit more meh. I could solve it other ways. Anyways, you got a border as well now. You're welcome. 7 days left. 8 followers. Okay, we're fucked. It's an idler incremental game. Okay. Maybe text in white. Yeah, I can't... Like, it has like kind of like pixel art drop shadow, but I don't have like the raw A-sprite file or whatever, so I can't really play with that. A cozy incremental crafting game. Forge to uncover hidden ingredients across mystical lands. Experiment your crucible to discover potions and recipes. Unlock and stock your shop shelf and watch your potion shop grow. Okay, first thing off. I don't know why this doesn't... Oh, I know why this doesn't have any wish lists. It doesn't have a demo. Why does this not have a demo? Because honestly, from like first glance, you could tell me this game has 7,000 wishlists and I would still believe you. This game looks like it could have that amount of wishlists. Visually, it's like okay-ish. I think it has a decent pixel style. It looks like it has good appeal still. Like, you know, some things like the hints versus the cauldron are like different. There's no demo. There's been no marketing for this game, I feel. Which is, I think, immediately shooting yourself in the foot. Because an incremental game has to have a demo. It has to. There's no other option. But it's 7 days. It's kind of too late to cancel now. But I think genuinely this game could work better. Oh, Wild Duck Death. What does Adrian say? Okay. This just doesn't have any marketing behind it. I think that's the big problem. And it may be too late now. Yeah, because also no itch.io build, no nothing. Where I think this game could have popped off way more. It's too late now. If we had 3 weeks left, I would have said change your release date. Join the Steam Next Fest. Go from there. How do you do marketing? You don't shoot yourself in the foot. You try to get localization in. You try to do marketing. You have an itch.io build, especially for incremental games. You have a demo. You join the Steam Next Fest. If I look up Alchemist's Garden on YouTube, do we find anything? No. Alchemist's Garden game. So Play Loomis. Oh, this is the developer. So they have a release trailer. And then Wild Duck Death played it. Okay, so they had like one guy play it. This is a good trailer. But I want to bet that the developer didn't send this trailer to like Game Trailers, IGN, whatever. Anything like that. Other platforms. The game is very... Sound effects are a little bit weird here. I think the start of this trailer was really solid. This is a game that hurts my heart because I think this is a game that could have absolutely performed well. How do I see this? By the way, this is a SteamDB extension for Firefox, so I can like see it and like price history and things like that. When did this? Yeah. Unfortunate. I don't think this is unfortunately like an easy save. Because Steam is gonna yell at you if you try to cancel this or like change this release date. You can do it. I think you would always lose your popular upcoming slot if you do change it. Or they would be like, just not release it on the release date, and then you can like change it afterwards. But you're algorithmically fucked in that case. Got 100k on our trailer, yeah. Indeed, and it's like, they upload a lot of stuff. And you get at least 1,000, 2,000 views. Guaranteed, basically. What engine do you use? I use Unity. I don't know what engine this is. Would guess Unity or Godot, maybe? I think those were the two obvious ones. Because I think this has a very good... This could perform really well. Or like, could have performed way more than what it will perform now, I think, unfortunately. Yeah. Unfortunate. It's the only way I can describe it. I'm gonna leave it at this, guys. It's been 2 hours. I need to pee very bad. So we're gonna end the stream here. thank you everybody for having tuned in. One final check of the wish lists. 2020. I keep saying 2019 wish lists at this point. So pretty okay. We had like some days with 600, and then now unfortunately we are falling off again. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I don't know when the next stream is gonna be. Let me check. It's going to be on Thursday. Oh, you can still submit your demos. So it's going to be same time as today. If you go to bmg.yt/submit, you can submit your own builds, prototypes, whatever you have. And maybe we'll play it next stream. So yeah. Oh yeah, Dakota, I saw your thing. Maybe we're not going to play Astra Mercatura immediately. Maybe like 23rd or something. I think it's kind of like two of the streams right in a row, maybe a little bit too much, because we have a lot of other games as well. If that's all right with you. But yeah. Anyways, thank you everyone for having tuned in. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.